All right, welcome to part 2 of our Google Classroom walkthrough. So by now you have logged in with your G46.ca account, but you might not be on Google Classroom itself. There are 3 ways that you can get to Google Classroom. One is simply going to Google Classroom and searching Google Classroom. Oh, and I misspelled it, but then you can just click on classroom.google.com. You can also put this URL into the top there, classroom.google.com, and get there right away. The thing I've noticed that students like to do the most is coming up to the top right hand corner where you see the dots in a box format. If you click on that, you will see all the applications that are available to us in the district with our G46.ca accounts. So we have Classroom, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Calendar, Meet, Sites, and our contacts. So these are all things that we have access to with our G46.ca accounts, and they have a little bit more features than the standard free ones. But I'm just going to click on Google Classroom and we are going to create our class. So these are my classes. I will talk about the features in another video, but right now I'm going to walk you through how to create a class. Or if you'd like, you can join the classroom that I'm going to create and you can post questions there and everything else. So going to the top right hand corner, there is the plus button. The plus button is going to say create or join a class. We are going to be creating classes, but if you wanted to join a class, you just click on that top one. This is the exact same thing that the students are going to see when they are adding classrooms. So where they are going to click join class and enter a code, we are going to create a class. So class name, I'm just going to call this Google Classroom because it is our classroom about Google Classroom. Section we don't need. Subject, I'm just going to say technology. And we don't have a room, so I'm not going to put in a room. And these are just little bits of information that you can add if you would like. And we're just going to wait for that to create. It's that simple, but it doesn't look like much until you have looked at all the other features. So when you're creating your classroom, you can select your theme. If you want your classes to be very different looking just from a glance, there are a lot of things that you can add here, and we can talk about those later for different subjects. Right now, I think I'm going to use this Pinky Ready one, just because I don't have a class that has that yet. And the final thing I'm going to do for this video is where do you give the code or get the code for students. So what you'll want to do is at the top of your Google Classroom, it will say class code. It's small right now, but if you click this, it's for display. So if you are in a class traditionally, you would have that displayed and students could access it that way. But what you will want to do is using 2 fingers, double click and copy. Send that out with the instructions that they must use their G46.ca accounts in order to add this. So they'll go to classroom.google.ca or classroom.com, and they will hit the plus sign and click join class, and they will put that code in. Now, it's probably going to have an error for when I try to join because I own this class, because it's my class, so that's not valid, but they'll just click join and it'll let them in. If they are using a gmail.com email, it won't let them. It'll say it's not valid, that they don't have permission to enter. So those are the main things for creating a Google Classroom and having students join. Thank you.